Ain't a damn this explosive beast coast. Yeah, the mother ride or die for my strictly for my survival of the fittest. That's the sign of the police. I'm in deep cover earth, skirt, lean back. Give me one more chance. They say Jesus walks and the devil wear Prada, but I'm so deaf. God can't tell me nothing. Right this on my death certificate. I gave you power. 21 questions like who? They're warning. Watch them flashing like paparazzi. Two words. Get money. Tonight's the night. Guess who's back on my block? Rather unique. Bucktown. This on that quiet storm. T-O-N-Y. Top of New York with a pitchfork.
Hey. Okay. Pocket through big day sumo. Pulling card like Uno. Flip like judo. You back to kudo. You and her no Chad Hugo. Pocket through big day sumo. Pocket through big day sumo.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Beyond thrilled to be bringing you the Super Bowl. All the pomp, all the circumstance, all the pageantry. It doesn't get any better than this, partner.
I'm loving sharing this booth with you, sharing this moment, this type of a game. For all the teachers, we're here.
And we talk these last couple weeks about the buildup, the anticipation. I think these guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that both coaching staffs have spent considerable time trying to figure out how to best bring their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they probably talked too much.
And his first carry, he loses the football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Prescott now. He completes it to Bryant. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now Prescott.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, and you've got to run it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. A 1st down throw for Brissett. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a Turkey Bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Bissett. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Set now to kick this one away and off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah,
and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. The give is to Elliott. He'll be tackled shy on the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got his man on the crossing route. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is fielded at the 27. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
A second down throw for Brissett. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now Elliott, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, Prescott. Being chased out left. There he goes inside the 30. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A second down throw for Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Demetrius Harris, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Wide open receiver complete. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Colby Lisenby, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. And it's no good. He misses the PAT. So file that one away. Could eventually loom large here as the night progresses. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. A 1st down carry by Elliott. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A give to Elliott. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. There's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
This is a question of who wants it more. Easy to get stuck behind all the big bodies, but you've got to find a space and fight forward for the 1st down.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up 2nd down.
Here you go. 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Running with Elliott. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Second down, Brissett.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Brissett to throw on 1st. He's going to look deep down the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
We're going to 54. Wide.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
We're going 47, 47. 47. Gun. Ready? 26. 26.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From 4th down to 1st. Prescott now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Here you go.
They'll run with Elliott. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
There we go. Kill. Get out. 26.
Prescott now on 2nd down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
3rd and long for Prescott. Flushed out right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. With a never-tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, Brissett. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
They'll try and throw for it here. Throwing left side, it's complete. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Flex round! Flex round!
Brissett now on 2nd down. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now a carry from Matt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on it. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays just as we saw there.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Hut! Ohio! Ohio! Hut!
Out of the gun, Brissett. Going right side here, and that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So no surprise if Vinatieri able to convert there. He is, of course, the owner of the NFL record for most postseason field goals.
Hard to believe he was undrafted coming out of college. And now here he is into his 40s, and he's still one of the best kickers around.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down.
46. 26.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They give him a gain of 38.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I did. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab with that length. Talk about gift. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, Elliott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up fourth down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Done. 46.
Now Prescott. And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back now here on EA Sports.
Let's go! What? 90! What? 90! Flex round! Flex round!
Here's Mack. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they got a good
yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Oh, there's no doubt that this is a huge defensive series right here. They've got to hold them to a field goal attempt or less. Otherwise, this game...
And he takes it. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Cowboys. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing. Prescott. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So second down. Still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Harris has it over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks. Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. To throw is Prescott. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run with Mack. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. And when do they start thinking about burning 3 still defensively?
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Time for a break. We're back to crown a champion after this. Now Mack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Now a handoff looking right. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
They start on the ground with Elliott. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. They're not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in Indianapolis. The Colts are the Super Bowl champs. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chain, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this.